How you doing?
Jeff, good to talk to you. How are you today? Happy Monday.
Great. Happy Monday. Great to talk to you. Thanks for making the time.
So, tell me first off, what is Philly doing with all this attention on this World Pride event in New York City? How is Philly trying to draw tourism during Pride so that Philly gets a piece of the action?
Well, actually, that's quite the opposite.
Oh, tell me.
Of the piece of the action. Frankly, we're really proud of the role that Philadelphia and other cities, but I'll speak on Philadelphia, played in the early LGBT civil rights movement, starting way back in 1965 with the annual reminders, which were held every July 4th in front of Independence Hall.
Yeah, the picket line. I covered the anniversary, the 50th anniversary.
And so it really was, an extraordinary moment. And so the opportunity with Stonewall 50th was, and we want to make a big distinction about this because we feel it's really important, is that this isn't a piece of the action. It's Philadelphia participating in the role and highlighting our role and our citizens' role in the early movement that led to Stonewall. In addition to that, we're honored because we're lucky that one of the participants in the Stonewall riot, as well as a well-regarded Stonewall pioneer, who just the New York Times this weekend profiled, Mark Siegel, the publisher of the Philadelphia Gay News, is one of the youngest pioneers. Thankfully, he's still with us and is able to tell the first-hand account, but also as a native Philadelphian, it was an important part of bringing visibility to our community.
Yeah, I know Mark. I've been talking with him for years, ever since I was a news editor at The Advocate, and his telling of the story and the story since are very important. And it's important not to lose sight of how the picket lines outside Independence Hall was part of the movement that helped make Stonewall a long-lasting event.
Well, that's correct. And listen, it's a beginning. Look, every civil rights movement has that quintessential moment. Rosa Parks refusing to sit in the back of the bus, right? Dr. Martin Luther King on Selma. Every civil rights movement has that defining moment, the Spring Awakening in the Middle East. But we were an important part, and Philadelphians were an important part of Stonewall. And so what we decided to do was to tell our story and to participate, because the opportunity with Stonewall 50 is that for the first time ever, LGBTQ history will be told comprehensively and authoritatively to the world through mass media. Never before has museum institutions like the Smithsonian or the News Museum or others, or the New York Times or Time Magazine or other CNN have taken a moment to so comprehensively present a story that really is now a part of the world history, which is very exciting. And that is, I think, the legacy of Stonewall 50. And so to have Philadelphia's role and narrative be told as a part of that was instrumentally important to honor the people who did it.